my next question is, you said you were going to cover In Bloom by Nirvana.
No, I didn't. You suggested that I do it.
And you said, I might have a go at that tomorrow.
But I was drunk at the time.
I was drunk too. That's not an excuse.
Okay.
All right, okay. No, you're not going to do that?
I don't think so. I'm doing a couple of covers at the minute for various radio stations. Doing a Bob Dylan one. Very good.
You've done a Bob Dylan one.
I'm doing another one. Someone said to me once, why have you chosen this song? Like, because it's 1 minute and 50 seconds long. Because it's short. No, In Bloom, not for me.
All right. What are your 5 most important best-ofs? Talking of best-ofs, if you had to educate a child, a young person, on music, and you can only give them best-ofs, what are you giving them?
So the 2 essential ones is the Beatles, the red one and the blue one, 1961 to 1966, and then 1967 to 1970. They're essential. So 3 left, right?
I could count that as 1.
Okay, all right.
Unless you go this slow, and then I'll count it as 2.
Then the sound of the Smiths.
Right.
There's a Jam one. Is it the story of the Jam? I Snap, actually, by the Jam.
Right. 4. Stop the Clocks.
Who?
Stop the Clocks.
Oh, we're going to pick my own?
Well, you might. I mean, you're educating the person.
All right, Back the Way We Came then.
All right.
Volume 1. How many more have I got?
Well, we won't count yours. I'll let you have that, right? So you've got 1 more left.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, your artwork is based on
the Bee Gees. Yes, the best of the Bee Gees, but they've got a few. You see, there's not. The Bee Gees have got like Bob Dylan's got loads of best stuff, so there's not really a definitive one. Whereas the Beatles is a definitive one. High Flying Birds is a definitive one. The Rolling Stones have got a few as well, so it's tricky. What's the one? The Essential, or the Who, the Ultimate Collection.
Right.
There you go. Do you like the Who?
Yeah.
I love the Who. So that'd be it.
Cool.
Thank you.
No Led Zeppelin.
Thank you. Any more?
You now live in the countryside.
You are.
You did live in the city.
All right.
That's the 2 characters I was working on. The country guy and the city guy. What do you prefer about which? No, hang on. That's not English.
In a word,
what do you like about each of those things?
One thing, or can I give you?
Actually, which one do you prefer?
Well, I do tend to go off living in the country after a couple of years, but it's nice to get away. The thing about the city is Deliveroo, the Firehouse.
Yeah, that's a club.
The shops.
It's not into fire
and
engines.
The restaurants and the theatres and all that. The culture is great.
When were you last in a theatre?
I was last in a theatre, a few years ago, but every time I go to the theatre, I always end up saying to myself, I should do this more often because it is great. I can't remember what it was we went to see. Oh, so Sienna Miller was in and Jack O'Connell. I was going to say hat on a hot tin roof, but it was actually cat on a hot tin roof.
Right, yeah.
I think that's what it was anyway. Or was it Streetcar Named Desire?
Get on with it.
Do
you like the country or the city?
So the culture I like of the city, but the countryside, the peace and quiet and the space.
And the cider.
And I think I find when I'm in the country, I don't get, if I'm in the city and I sometimes get bored staying in the city because you feel like you should be out.
Yeah.
Whereas in the country, you kind of completely switch off and you're just like, well, there's nothing to do anyway, so I'm just going to sit here and stare out the window.
Where do you write best?
Anywhere.
Doesn't affect you?
No, I can write while I'm walking about.
Can you?
Mm.
Not with a guitar, just prowling around London.
No, I don't. Well, no. If I'm working on a song, if I get stuck on it, I often will go for a walk, and getting away from the guitar will free my mind of thinking. I wrote Holy Mountain while I was walking around. Actually, coming around the corner from what's it called? Which is one of the back. You know where Selfridges is? There's that square. There's like there's a garden in there.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
yeah.
Where you have your lunch if you work.
Like that.
Yeah, Selfridges.
Like that. Coming around that corner. The bulk of it.
There'll be a blue plaque there within
that
a week.
in your pipe and smoke it.
So, questions?
Yeah, hit me with some questions, big boy.
These are my questions.
Oh, okay.
So they're just going to be in my voice.
You're looking very glamorous today. I mean, I know you've got a beard and you look like a bit of a tramp, but your hair's looking good.
Tramp?
Yes.
Well, you know, I didn't want to mention it, but once
you coloured it. Have you coloured your hair?
Of course I haven't.
You sure?
I've honestly never.
You're kind of growing into your face the older that you get.
Well, thank you for all these veiled insults.
Yeah.
No, but after lockdown, I used to just have really short hair, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I used to have very long hair.
Yes.
I mean, what a fascinating journey I've been on.
Yeah.
But now I've got a bit of a style to my hair. Thank you.
Oh, it's looking good.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Right, Noel. Has anyone in the audience ever put you off?
There was one night, right, where I was in Cork and playing in a marquee outside, and there was one guy at the front, and he had the most annoying face that he put me in such a bad mood. But he had this kind. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see this on the radio, but he was right at the front. He was just like a big burr all the way through, but just like a massive big.
His face didn't change.
No, and it was like. I don't know what, but it wound me up so much. I mean,
you throw a tambourine at him?
No, I didn't say anything, but I was actually putting me in a bad mood because he was staring straight at me all night, he didn't deviate from. If that speaker there is my face, he was just like, it wasn't mad. It was a mad look. It did my head in.
Did you not say? Because normally you're quite vocal with the audience. You'll have a pop at them.
No. Am I? No.
Well, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't really think I say it. Well, wait till you see the Nebworth gig. My God. I was shut up. I was watching it the other day. I was like, all right, leave it. Oh, wow.
This is history. This is history. Right here, right now. This is history. I thought it was Nebworth. We're all going to history for the weekend. So what's your Oasis?
I was shut up. I was watching it the other day. I was like, all right, leave it. Oh, wow.
What, are you talking a lot?
Yeah. Well, more than I should have been, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I was just getting carried away because it was like the biggest thing ever. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Well, we've certainly enjoyed ourselves in the run-up to that show and afterwards.
I'm sure
you can well imagine. Anyway, so yeah.
If there's a person in the audience, their face is annoying you.
Yeah.
What could you do? Could you talk to the lighting guy?
No, there's nothing you can do. You just have to kind of wear it and just get on with it. But no, on the whole, my crowd is great actually, and it's got better, and the gigs have got better and better and better and better. And not like the band playing's always been great, but the reception from the fans. It's like I was saying at the top of this thing. I feel like we've finally arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, over the during the pandemic. Yeah, amazing, right? Anyway, next.
Right, next question.